Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If so, you can subscribe. The button is down below. I post beauty, lifestyle, and panty types of videos, and even more than that, all just fun content over here. But today's video is going to be an update on my 1 month 1 palette, actually technically 2 month 1 palette, which I'll explain in this video. So I've been doing these videos since October and they're coming to a close, but this has been super fun. In the last month I did work on the Modern Renaissance, which is a fun time and everything. But yeah, I don't really want a long intro, so let's just get right into it. Yes, I did work on the Modern Renaissance for the past couple months. I started working on this, I believe, in the beginning of November, and then I just felt like I didn't really get to use it that much, so I ended up also using it in December, and now it's coming to a close and stuff. I have no idea if I'm gonna upload this video before 2020 ends or in 2021. I haven't decided yet. I guess it'll depend. I'm thinking, I originally was leaning more towards 2020 just because I kind of want this to be left in 2020 because of panning wise and stuff like that, so that's maybe what I'll do. But yeah, I did work on this for 2 months, so I felt like I really have made a lot of progress. So this is where the palette is at. And yeah, so I did film quite a few looks using this palette. I feel like I of course had the intro for this and stuff, and then I also used this in a lot of my tutorials. Get ready me's recently, because that's more like what I do, tutorial get ready me's and stuff. I actually just used it in the one I did yesterday as my crease shades. So basically with this palette, I'll do a little breakdown. I used raw sienna, burnt orange, and golden ochre, probably the most out of this full palette, and I feel like I haven't really made too much of it in those, but I've used those quite a bit. Those are my everyday shades. I've used those today and stuff like that. I've also used Ramiro quite a bit, and I use that in my inner corners today, and also my cheekbones as a topper for the highlight I used, because I used liquid before and I do really like it like that. And I've also made use on Primavera. I like using that and stuff. Those are this part of the palette is kind of my comfort part. I feel like I use those shades a lot. But in purple looks, I used Bon Fresco a bit. I also tried using red ochre a bit because I think it's a really good fall to winter shade, which when I used this, it was definitely fall, and then it became winter and stuff. And I even went in with Warm Taupe and Real Gar a lot. And I feel like I've really just, this is a palette I've always been intimidated by, so to use this more and more was actually a really good idea to add this in. And of course I've extended Tempera quite a bit. It's a white shade, it's pretty easy, and I already had decent pan in it. Whites are kind of my favorites to pan. I'll go from palette to palette just to pan them, honestly. And yeah, so I use golden ochre and these shades a lot. Like I said, I use those a lot, and I feel like I just got a really good idea with this palette and stuff like that. And I've used this quite a bit. I think this is my most used and stuff. And I don't really have a lot to say about this palette. I don't want to ramble on forever for no reason. I just don't want to do that. So I'm not going to, but this is everything that I have. So this is what it's looking like. And this is something I can consider fully panning in a full year in the future. This is one that was fun to work on, and if I ever found myself doing 1 month 1 palette again, or just working on a certain palette, I might honestly work on this again. But it's definitely one I'm going to keep dipping into even when I start a new Panda palette. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, I've done 1 month 1 palettes. I guess I'll just let this be my finale. So I've done quite a few. I did one in, when did I start this? In September? I think I might have started this September because I did my, no, I think it was October, because I think this is, yeah, it was September. I don't remember, but I've done quite a few. I believe I worked on 3 palettes and stuff, and I basically just started this because my pan that palette, I didn't really have that many shades to work on, so I figured this was something fun to add in for the end of the year and just the last couple of months. So I was still working on eyeshadow and rotating my eyeshadow and stuff, which is fun and stuff. I don't really know what else to say, but the 1 month 1 palette, I definitely will leave you off on this thought. This is something I would go back to if the end of the year with the palette I'm doing in 2021 is something I'm either bored of, or if I'm just looking to use more shades, I would go into a 1 month 1 palette and kind of add that into my kind of like routine. But I am going into a new palette in 2021, so this will be a video idea that'll be put on pause for just a bit. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this 1 month 1 palette video. If you did, please give a thumbs up and comment down below, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.